Part 1. The Woman in the Woods. The black pine forest was thick and silent. The ancient trees blocked out the sun, casting everything in twilight. Tang Sanzang sat on his horse, looking at the young woman tied to the cypress tree. She was crying softly. "Master," she sobbed, "save me. I am a victim."
Sun Wukong leaned on his staff, chewing on a piece of grass. "Master, don't listen. Look at the ropes. They are tied loosely. She could slip out if she wanted. And look at her face. Too pale, too perfect. She is a demon."
"You always say that," Sanzang scolded. "She is a human being in distress. If we leave her here, wolves will eat her. Where is your compassion?" "My compassion is trying to keep you from being eaten," Wukong argued. But Sanzang was stubborn.
He ordered Pigsy to untie her. "Thank you, holy monk," the woman said, bowing. She glanced at Wukong with cold, sharp eyes, but quickly hid it. "I live in a temple just beyond the forest. Please, let me travel with you." Sanzang let her ride the horse while he walked. Wukong trailed behind, whispering to Pigsy, "Keep your rake ready, idiot. This ride isn't free." Part 2. The Monastery of Doom. At sunset, they arrived at a large temple complex called the Zhenhai Monastery, Monastery of Sea Pacifying.
The abbot welcomed them, but he looked worried. "We have had trouble lately," the abbot whispered. "Young monks have been disappearing in the night. We find nothing but bones in the backyard." "That is terrible," Sanzang said. "We will pray for their souls." They settled into the guest rooms. The woman was given a separate room. That night, Sanzang fell ill. He had a fever, likely from the stress of the previous episodes. He stayed in bed for 3 days. During those 3 days, 6 more monks disappeared.
The temple was in panic. "It's a ghost," the abbot cried. "It comes at midnight." Wukong sat by the master's bed. "Master, I told you she was bad news. Since she arrived, monks are being eaten." "You have no proof," Sanzang coughed weakly. "I'll get proof," Wukong said. Part 3. The Midnight Vigil. On the 4th night, Wukong told the monks to hide. He went to the main shrine hall. He blew out the lamps. Change! He transformed himself into a young, handsome novice monk. He sat on a cushion and began to chant sutras, knocking on a wooden fish. Talk, talk, talk. At midnight, a cold wind blew the doors open. The woman from the forest glided in. She wasn't walking. She was floating. She approached the young monk.
She touched his shoulder seductively. "Little master," she whispered, "why are you awake so late? Are you lonely?" Wukong, acting, trembled. I am praying." "Don't pray," she smiled, revealing sharp teeth. "Come with me. I will show you paradise."
She grabbed him to drag him away. Wukong suddenly grabbed her wrist. His grip was like iron. "Paradise?" Wukong's voice changed back to the great sage's growl. "How about I show you hell instead?" The woman shrieked.
the monkey." She struggled, but she couldn't break his grip. So she used her special technique, shoe abandonment escape. She slipped out of her embroidered shoes. The shoes transformed into a clone of her body, while her real spirit turned into a gust of wind. Whoosh! She broke free, grabbed Tang Sanzang from his sickbed in the next room, and vanished into the night. Part 4. The Bottomless Pit. Wukong chased the wind, followed by Pigsy and Sandy. They tracked the demon to a cave entrance deep in the mountains. It wasn't a normal cave. It was a vertical shaft going straight down into the earth. It was pitch black and had no bottom. "This is the bottomless pit," the local earth spirit told them. "It is 300 miles deep. The demon is the golden-nosed white mouse spirit." 300 miles? Pigsy peered over the edge. "If I fall, I'll starve to death before I hit the bottom." "I'll go," Wukong said. "You two guard the top." Wukong somersaulted down. It took a long time to reach the bottom. Down there, it was a whole new world. There were gardens, pavilions, and a palace labeled Bottomless Cave. Wukong transformed into a fly and buzzed inside. He found the mouse spirit, now in her true form, a beautiful woman in white, sitting with Sanzang. "Husband," she poured him wine. "Why do you resist? We will get married today."
Sanzang was trembling. "Please, let me go." Wukong scouted the rest of the cave. He needed to know her weakness. In the back of the cave, he found a private shrine. Incense was burning. On the altar were 2 spirit tablets with names written in gold.
Father, Pagoda Bearer Heavenly King Li Jing. Brother, Third Prince Neza. Wukong landed on the altar. He read the names twice. He laughed so hard he nearly fell off. "Ah-ha-ha! So that's it! She isn't just a wild monster. She has connections. She claims to be the daughter of the commander of heaven's armies." Wukong grabbed the spirit tablets and the incense burner. "I'm not going to fight her," Wukong thought. "I'm going to sue her father." Part 5. The Celestial Lawsuit. Wukong flew straight up to heaven, carrying the tablets as evidence. He marched to the Hall of Miraculous Mist. He banged the incense burner on the floor. "Your Majesty!" Wukong shouted to the Jade Emperor. "I want to file a lawsuit." "Against whom?" the Emperor asked. "Against Li Jing, the Pagoda Bearer King." Wukong announced, "He is guilty of negligence and aiding a demon. His daughter is down in the bottomless pit, eating monks and kidnapping my master. Here is the proof." He showed the spirit tablets. The Jade Emperor was surprised. Li Jing is a loyal general, but the evidence is damning. "Venus, go fetch Li Jing and Prince Neza. Let them face the accuser."
Part 6. The Confrontation. Li Jing came to the court, furious. "Who accuses me?" Li Jing roared. "I do." Wukong stood with his arms crossed. "Your daughter is a demon." "Liar." Li Jing drew his sword. "I have 3 sons, Jinjia, Mujia, and Neijia. I have 1 daughter, Zhen Ying, who is 7 years old and lives in my palace. I have no demon daughter." "Explain this then," Wukong tossed the tablets at him. Li Jing saw his name on the demon altar.
He turned red with rage. "You planted this, you wretched monkey. I will bind you for slander." Li Jing pulled out his demon-binding rope. Wukong didn't move. He just pointed at the Jade Emperor. "Your Majesty, look. He is trying to silence the plaintiff in court." Just as Li Jing was about to tie Wukong up,
Prince Nezha grabbed his father's arm. "Father, stop," Nezha whispered. "Did you forget?" "Forget what?" 300 years ago, Nezha reminded him.
There was a golden-nosed mouse at the Thunder Sound Temple. She stole the Buddha's oil and ate it. The Buddha ordered us to catch her. You spared her life. She bowed to you and acknowledged you as her godfather and me as her godbrother. You forgot, but she didn't. Li Jing froze. The memory came back. He dropped the rope. He looked at Wukong, embarrassed. "Ah," Li Jing coughed. "Right, that daughter." Part 7. The Arrest. Wukong grinned. "So, do you plead guilty?" "It was an honest mistake," Li Jing mumbled. "Great Sage, please drop the lawsuit. I will go down personally and arrest her." "Fine," Wukong said. "But hurry up. My master is about to be forced into a wedding."
Li Jing and Nezha mustered the heavenly troops. They flew down to the bottomless pit with Wukong. Inside the cave, the mouse spirit was dressing Sanzang in wedding red. "The hour is auspicious," she smiled. Suddenly, a voice thundered from above. "Evildoer, your father is here!" The mouse spirit looked up. She saw Li Jing holding his golden pagoda and Nezha holding his fire spear. She was terrified, but also strangely relieved. "Father," she knelt down, "you finally came to visit." "Visit?" Li Jing scoffed. "I am here to arrest you. You have disgraced the family name." Nezha threw his universal ring. It locked around the mouse spirit's neck. She didn't fight back. She couldn't fight her own god family. She reverted to her true form, a small, white albino mouse with a golden nose. Part 8. The Mercy. Wukong raised his staff. "Let me smash her flat." "No," Li Jing stopped him. "She is my goddaughter. I must take her back to heaven for judgment. The Jade Emperor will decide her fate." Wukong shrugged. "Fine, as long as she is gone." They rescued Sanzang. The poor monk was still shaking. "Is it over?" Sanzang asked. "It is," Wukong said. "Next time, Master, when I say a woman in the woods is a demon, believe me." Sanzang nodded. "I will try." He won't. Part 9. The Bald Kingdom. They left the forest and traveled west for another season. The landscape changed again. They entered a prosperous, busy country. However, as they walked down the street, people stared at them. Some pointed and laughed. Some looked angry. "Why are they staring?" Pigsy asked. "Is there something on my face?" "No," Wukong said, pulling his cap down. "They aren't staring at you. They are staring at us. Look around." There were thousands of people, but not a single monk. In fact, there were no bald people at all. Everyone had long hair. They saw an innkeeper chasing a beggar away. "Get out!" the innkeeper shouted. "We don't serve baldies here." Wukong grabbed a passerby. "Excuse me, what country is this?" "Shh," the man whispered. "Hide your heads. This is the kingdom of France, Dharma-destroying kingdom." The king made a vow to the gods. He promised to kill 10,000 monks. He has already killed 9,996. He needs 4 more to complete his collection. The man looked at Sanzang, Wukong, Pigsy, and Sandy. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are the final 4. Sanzang nearly fainted. "He wants to kill us, just for being monks?" "We need a disguise," Wukong said. "Tonight, we sleep in a cupboard. Tomorrow, we buy wigs."